Hi guys, it's Nancy here and I'm back with my first video for my blog post over on HLM Magpie this month, and this month I am using these Jelly Bean soup papers. I shared these in a recent haul video, and these are the So Sweet Sunshine soup papers. I think that's what it's called. I know there's a lot of S's in there. So these papers have a sort of crafty theme to them, kind of all the icons and icons I'd call them are kind of more of a crafty nature, as are the words. And I wanted to scrap this picture. Well, there's kind of two pictures here. The bottom one is the most recent crochet blanket that I have made, and the top one is my sort of first crochet blanket that I made, and then this new one. And I did follow a pattern and everything for this new one, but it was a little bit of a labour of love. It took me about 5 weeks, and it was made for my dad, who was due to go into hospital, so I wanted something for him to have, because he was going to have a long sort of recuperation, so I knew that I wanted to keep it for that, wanted to make it for that, so that is it. And I wanted to document it because I was really proud that I kind of like set myself the goal that I wanted it made by this deadline, and yeah, I stuck to that. So I cut this card from the journaling cut apart sheet, and it says, "I want to create beautiful things even if no one cares," but I'm going to change that because people do care. My dad really loved the blanket, and it's been used by my nephew as well, so everyone really loved this, and I love it as well. So what I'm doing here is I'm just emptying out these die cuts, just putting them in this glass dish, which I found while I was tidying up my desk. I used to use it all the time when I was at the caravan, and it had a huge stack of embellishments and stuff in. So I decided, as I was going to be using these embellishments for my next few layouts, that I would put them in here as I was pulling them out, because I thought it would be easier for me to kind of go through everything. And I really love these die cuts. They work. There's lots of different ways that I can use them on layouts, so that is going to be my plan. I also found that, I think it's called like a wooden nickel or something. It was from an older Jelly Bean soup collection. It had been sitting around just in a random pile of stuff, so I thought, okay, I might as well try and use that as well, seeing this is all Jelly Bean soup papers. I say all, I did mount my photo and this whole layout on that background piece of paper, which is 7 paper by Studio Calico Amelia, and I believe it's paper 5. But do go and check out the blog post, because there you'll find a list of all my supplies. So I'm just taking a mixture of stickers and die cuts here, and just kind of building them up around this layout. I want to kind of work out where everything is, and I'm just using my pencil there to mark off some areas, and I'm now going to add some texture stamping to the background, because I always find, especially with busy background papers, you need something to just push them back a little bit. And I find by making them busier, maybe, so putting some inking and some other colours over them, it kind of just sends those back a little bit, and makes your other layers stand out, because I really love layering, but it can get a little bit lost on paper, especially as this design is very busy. So I've just used my roller stamps. They are Glitz Design and American Crafts, and then I'm just taking some of my dilution sprays and just using them to mist around. Sorry, you can see my crazy hair in there. I was just trying to rub out my pencil lines. There you go, I'm just showing you how that texture looks. I love that Amelia paper because it's got black and white on one side and then white and black on the other side, so it's a really great paper to have in your stash because you can use it for numerous things. So I'm now going to start building up my title cluster, and so that's going to be one part of my title. I do want to do some journaling on here, so I'm just going to block that journaling card in. That did have create written at the top of that, but I did just cut that off because I thought I can probably use that on another layout. So here I'm just playing with that die cut, which is kind of a quilting sort of piece, but I really love how that looks. So I'm just now going to kind of work out how I can layer different bits and pieces up here. And so I really like how that looks, and just working out tucking layers and things in. And I do find layering with die cut packs so easy. A lot of people always kind of have problems with layering, but I do say if you use the sort of a coordinating die cut pack, it makes it so much easier, especially now as so many die cut packs come with a variety of kind of different textured things as well. So maybe some, you know, foiled or some glittered, and it just makes it really easy to sort of layer bits and pieces up. So I'm also taking some bits there off that sticker sheet, and I'm also going to use some rub-ons. Everyone knows I have a love-hate relationship with rub-ons, like this rub-ons where I accidentally stick it down and it gets stuck on the other stickers. Yeah, it was, you know when you kind of do something and you're like, oh, I just ruined like stickers that I would probably use, so I was a little bit annoyed with myself, but I'm just using some of these little word pieces. And yeah, I was going to cut off this kind of little stitched piece here, and I thought I'd have that running across the whole bottom, which I was going to, as I said, until I drop it on the sticker sheet, which was just silly. And it was one of those things, if once I'd done it, I couldn't peel it up, I couldn't scratch it off, I couldn't do anything. But kind of where it was just that sort of half design, it kind of worked okay. And say when I add my journaling on there, it's just going to kind of help everything tie in together. So I decided that I needed to just pull something out to the top, because it was kind of a very bottom heavy layout, sort of photo cluster. So I'm just going to build up a cluster here with some of those stickers, and again just taking another bit of the paper that I had sort of an offcut. I'm just going to build that up there at the top, and I'm then going to pull the date, put the date up there as well, just to bring it, you know, up to the layout. And I love those banner stickers that are in the on the sticker sheet. They're great for tucking in as well. So just add a little heart there as well off the sticker sheet, and said these little half banners are just great. I love them. Just adds a little bit. So I'm now taking the coordinating stickers. I love these little stickers. So you've got the yellow ones, and there's also these ones which are Jelly Bean Soup, but they're from a different collection. But I do love their little stickers. I use them quite a lot in my project life. So I'm just going to add to that title card, which says I want to create beautiful things even if nobody cares. And I'm going to add but they do, because as I said, my family, it was kind of like an experience as we were making it. I spent a lot of time with my family as I was making it, and they kind of like tracked the process of this blanket, and then I made it. So yeah, that was really cool. So I'm going to journal a little bit about that as well, and also the fact that I have my blanket that took me about 6 years and one that took me 5 weeks. So that is it for this layout really. I'm just going to mount that up on that Amelia paper, and then I'm going to add, I think, just a little bit more ink around it. But then that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed this first one. I've got another couple of pages that I'll be sharing with you. I want to thank you for stopping by my channel, and do follow the link below to the blog post. Thank you very much, guys. Bye!